right, and now as we mentioned, we are back, and they did prepare right now because this is something that's so crucial right now, Poch. But we are to reintroduce ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pika, and joined by
Poch Spice, and now you're seeing a coin flip by Albar and HEMPAMORN because I believe this is the winner's side.
Oh yes.
So a lot is at stake because the person that wins this will be sitting pretty up there, just waiting at grand finals for whoever will make it, and is one step closer for that gold medal.
Okay, so within that stipulation right there, HEMPAMORN gets to pick. It looks like he gets to pick his side, his comfort side. In Tekken 7, ladies and gentlemen, or in fighting games, generally there are some sides that players prefer a little more, and we have some rituals here and there. Might it be like rock paper scissors, maybe some coin tossing, but that will allow you, to call which side you want to be in. If you win that short play right there, then you definitely have an advantage.
That's very true. I wonder what the strats are for coin toss.
If there are any.
Because again, picking your side, your comfort side, really does a lot. Can get you a lot of mileage in tournaments. But not safe to say though that everyone here on stage has practiced both sides. But then again, you really have your preference.
Yes. That said, of course, let's see what Doujin can, rather Albar can come up with, because this guy right here is very multi-character based. He of course caught us off guard, right?
Going to the dark side, locking in the demon, probably inspired by his teammate, a kind of super the known Akuma of Thailand, and HEMPAMORN being the Jin of Thailand really gave into the Devil Gene and went all out with Akuma against Lava.
And just to correct myself with said claim of in-game name, he is popularly known for that. Albar is who I'm talking about. That he has spread out his name that far all across the world, simply because of his character mastery. So again, HEMPAMORN, as much of a Jin loyalist as he is, he may just be again another shocker for us right now, because he has to keep his winner side status right now.
Yep. So representing Thailand, HEMPAMORN, and the Philippines, we have Albar. They're gonna duke it out in just a bit. They're just getting ready. I believe they're just doing some technical issues right there. So still, a lot of people are wondering who is Albar going to be using.
Again, his name really resonates all over the world as a multi-character specialist. So let's see if he means business right now. If he's gonna go to Mr. Alexanderson, is he gonna just go full on Tekken, or is he gonna play a little fidget gimmick right now?
True.
With his probably a Yoshimitsu. We don't know.
He brought even out a Lily against here on stage. So who is he going to pick? We're going straight to character select as we speak. I believe they're going to check their buttons first before locking in any of the characters.
Okay, so it's safe to say that these players have faced each other before in the ground. This is stage of them all. Now, is this gonna be one more moment for
Okay, I did not expect any of these picks. I believe HEMPAMORN picked Geese Howard. He does have a Geese. You've seen it in international play. And now Albar has locked in the Russian Dragunov.
Oh my goodness. And when I say great stage, I'm talking international scene. So that means a lot of other players. It means that they're giving away room for being read, for being analyzed. And that was not even close to where we are right now. These players have improved since then. So let's see if HEMPAMORN, of course, has something different to offer as a Geese.
And we've seen Albar dominate the scene here in the Philippines with the Dragunov. So how is he going to be able to start things off at HEMPAMORN with a big chicken combo?
Wow, what an advantage already. One round down can definitely prove very useful. But look at this, Albar with a flurry of offense immediately, not paying attention to that knockdown by HEMPAMORN at all.
Big salvo, and now HEMPAMORN is again, the back is against the wall. He has to be careful here. Oh wow, finds a low parry in the process of those flurries.
Okay, here we go. That air slash again, and the HEMPAMORN will go to the deadly raid. Is he gonna complete the string? Look at this damage right here. Remember what we said, folks. The smaller your life is, the more damage you can do. But there's a stiletto right there from Albar getting himself one round and just inches away from being actually, taken out by HEMPAMORN.
That could have gone any which way, but it goes in favor of Albar, and Albar with the flurry of offense, like you said, really keeping the fight standing and just getting those clean hits in. But nice running one there from HEMPAMORN.
And catching Albar in mid-air. That didn't do as much damage. Here's a bar fight. Crazy throw damage right here from Albar. And there's a Russian assault pushing HEMPAMORN to the wall. He better be careful because any number above 0 right now is definitely dangerous. But the danger as well, it doesn't phase Albar at all because another bar fight connected, getting him round.
No break so far from HEMPAMORN on these bar fights. And now starting off the third round here with one stick of butter, and now two. That really traumatizing of him activating another bar.
That bell ringing right there will just give you nightmares for days. And now HEMPAMORN just trying to create some distance between him and Albar, who is now in red. And this is Devil's Pit, folks. This map right here will remove all walls in the potential last round of the match.
Yes, potential last round for Albar if he can close this one out. And there's the bar fight break from HEMPAMORN, and Albar with a break of his own.
Okay, so again, throws, ladies and gentlemen, can be broken 3 ways. Usually, wow, what a massive elbow attempt there from Albar. And as I was saying, it could be, throw breaks could be attempted with 1, 2, or 1+2. That's 1 punch, 2 punch, or 2 punches all together. Here we go, great bars from Albar.
And I'm really scared on HEMPAMORN's side because he's so close to getting maximum gauge here. And he chooses to burn one.
Here we go, cashing in. Deposit number 1, and now he still has 2.
And this is what you were talking about, Pika, because HEMPAMORN's geese can shine without walls.
Finally, that's one thing. And now look at this. He's definitely going to capitalize on another one should he feel the need to. Oh, but not yet. Building another one. Will he get a chance to further use it? Because Albar is in red.
Yeah, probably still needs it for the next round because he still needs 2 more rounds. Nice little escape from Albar. Wow, just nullifying the rage drive of Dragunov. And excellent 2-hit there from HEMPAMORN to gain himself that 4th round.
And mind you, this is only the first match of their set. This is the upper bracket finals. So the one who wins this set right here is going to be very comfortable sitting up there in the grand finals. But look at this, HEMPAMORN closing in on another meter and building himself up.
And just when you were saying he's closing in on a meter, he spends it right away and gains it. It is 2 bars here. Albar not looking too good here. He needs to make a huge comeback if he wants to gain this first match.
Oh, and it only takes 1 lift. Oh, here we go, a command throw, a 2 this time. It's not the 1+2 that he was so used to earlier. And look at this, burning the max mode again, cashing in. Now he's lost another one. Oh my goodness, but forget it. He sidesteps proper, and HEMPAMORN with win number 1.
Excellent movement from HEMPAMORN. Was able to capitalize on the whiffed elbow there. Just practicing a lot of good movement, and now Albar is deep in his head. Like you said, he has a roster of characters under his belt. Who is he going to choose? He's already crossed out the Russian Dragunov, and he's not one to repeat characters.
Most times he won't, and let's see if he has a different plan, a dangerous plan as well to beat HEMPAMORN. There were some scenarios where in HEMPAMORN was really close to using the entire meter.
He was, but he chose to save it. Interesting stuff from his side, and he will have to stick with geese, and we are going to last day
Not the first time, however, we are seeing this stage here in this entire event, and we've seen crazy things happen here. It could be a curse or a blessing if you are the character who lands on this stage. But look at this, Albar locking in martial law. This is one of the characters as well who's very strong fundamentally and even better with pressure tools.
You got to worry about those slides as well as that fully crouched mix-up slides for that rise into of law. So we're going to see who is going to take advantage of the real estate here as we go to last day on Earth. Then you see Albar just ducking in his face, just imposing that mix-up, that scary mix-up. Is he going to slide or a mid?
And it may look very light as well, but the Hammer of the Gods is one move. That forward 2-punch here. Forward then 2 punches, ladies and gentlemen. That when you block it, it puts Law in a very good position. But speaking of good position, Albar now has 1 round up with a great block on that quick low that Geese has here at HEMPAMORN.
Very true. And see, just ducking in front of him. That's the dragon, the Hammer of the Gods that you were talking about. But wow, nice reversal there from HEMPAMORN.
Remember that Geese can parry everything in this game. He can actually reverse them and turn the tide to his favor. What? No escape on the throw. That's been happening for quite some time now.
I know, Albar really capitalizing on that. Probably chink in HEMPAMORN's armor. Nice grab from the grounded wall. And nice block from Albar. And this could turn the tide, but no, it wasn't in HEMPAMORN's favor.
Just went right through. Great parry here from Albar, and he is 1 hit away. Oh, there it is. Just tapping the head and the foot.
High-low signature Albar. He did that with Lily, and now he's doing it with Law. 2 rounds in, but has HEMPAMORN downloaded the movement of Albar. Nice, still employing those crouch mix-ups of Law, and finds a wall to process. Dragon Cannon gets a lot of damage in.
Oh my goodness, 45 seconds left, and look at that. Albar trying to go for that 1-inch punch to put on some pressure with HEMPAMORN. But look at this, he's closing in on another meter. There it is. This is again dangerous waters for Albar. But what? Firm right there.
Oh, the bicycle kicks land, and Albar gets himself 3 rounds in for 1 match. So far, that was a great match showing for Albar with his Law.
Unreal. And again, we know how dangerous he can be going back and forth with some characters. So if he loses this one, HEMPAMORN will definitely, now that HEMPAMORN has lost 1 match, he has the advantage. Is he going to Jin? Because we know that Jin is his comfort pick, but not quite. Look at this. He went for a stage select. Still comfortable, still ready for another match.
For sure. I think he's saving his comfort pick for when he has to go for broke. He still poses a threat with Geese Howard. Maybe he was able to download something out of that match with Law. It was pretty one-sided, but now we're going to see how he adjusts to Albar's Law pick as we go to the Mishima Dojo. Again, a very honest stage, if you would. Walled, very rectangular. The corners are pretty even, and you won't really mess up your combos.
Yes, it's just basically 4 lines in a floor, 4 walls in a floor as we call it, because there's nothing special about it. Nothing will break, nothing will obstruct your from your way, you know, about getting into that wall. All you need to do is get there. Speaking of getting there, Albar with a certain throw, a very common command throw right there, gives him a combo advantage.
Yup, and that big advantage. Can he run with it, or can HEMPAMORN to stop the bleeding? Extra 2 hit, and look at that, the 1-inch punch like you're talking about, that poison arrow, and now Albar marches him down to the corner. Nice dragon cannon there for that 1 round.
Okay, so HEMPAMORN now better be careful because he is yet to acquire. Look how far he is from the meter. Oh my goodness, and that's what we were talking about with Geese Howard, ladies and gentlemen. He can counter and parry everything in this game.
All right, and look at this. Nice shooting star press there from Albar. Again, these throws haven't been broken by HEMPAMORN, and nice duck to the launch here from HEMPAMORN. And he just gets his own DP in, tries to slash at him right when he's at the real estate advantage.
Oh boy, here we go. The down back 3s again. Those heavy lows just adding up. And what a gamble from Albar. He paid the price for that. HEMPAMORN definitely ready to retaliate with that while standing 1 punish. He didn't need to launch him.
That is very true. Still, 3rd round, and Albar in a little bit of the life lead, but that can change ever so quickly because HEMPAMORN does have 1 meter to burn.
Oh, what a low parry right here. And that 1 meter is still trying to, stack itself up, maybe for a potential 2nd one. And just a few more hits, and there it is. HEMPAMORN just racking it up. There's a wall bounce. Oh my goodness, and Albar in deep trouble gets, wow, HEMPAMORN another round.
Yes, and a serious threat in terms of 2 bars for HEMPAMORN because he's going to have access to that Raging Storm, and this is a walled stage, so that's something that Albar has to worry about. And now HEMPAMORN is marching him down to the corner here. This excellent stuff.
Great air air slash conversion a while ago from HEMPAMORN. Just carrying it up. Oh my goodness, look at this. Did you see that? He shortened the combo because he saw that the wall was right there. And still has 1 meter. Wow.
Excellent adjustment on HEMPAMORN's side. And this is what we were talking about. He's adapted already. He doesn't need to bring out his main. That is Jin. Because he's still comfy with this match. And now Albar going to stage select.
Oh, character select. Look at this. And he now has one. And I'm saying it with conviction right now, Ponch. Just one last chance to stay on this side. But he has to win 2 straight wins, rather. 2 straight matches against HEMPAMORN, whose geese has been untouched.
So yes, the side is the momentum and side is with HEMPAMORN, and now Albar has a very important decision ahead of him. Who will he use for the next match as well, or potential 2 matches? Because he can't go to character select anymore after this.
One last hurrah for Albar right here. He is thinking thoroughly. He doesn't have anybody on his side telling him that right now. So his mind is definitely fixated. He's looking over his teammates. He's thinking of what he might lock in. And look at this. He brings it back to martial law.
So he will bet the farm with Law. Excellent stuff. Let's see. Again, they were downloading each other, so it goes back and forth.
Here we go. Okay, so this is again a very typical strategy. As we saw this earlier, he didn't really intend maybe to go to a different character, but just a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room for him to recalculate his ways on what went wrong in that match against HEMPAMORN, because he really was doing really well.
So taking the fight to Twilight Conflict is the first one.
Yeah.
And now there is a balcony break, and after that it's pretty even stage after that.
And big.
Very big as well. We will see who will take advantage of the wall situation here and who will extend their combo. Nice block so far from both these players. Albar getting 1 hit in. Didn't confirm the 2 hits there.
Oh, look at that. I think he wanted a little bit more momentum. He doesn't want to push HEMPAMORN so far back. And he does know that he might just give him leader if he does that. It could be a big chunk that he can't afford. There it is. Again, he would rather have HEMPAMORN blocking his hits than getting hit and acquiring leader.
Ooh, wow, walked into that uppercut there and launched into this wall combo. Nice dragon cannon. Oh, wow. Saw that low from a mile away at HEMPAMORN, exacting his offense to Albar.
The bravery of HEMPAMORN. If Albar went for a solid wall splatting mid, it could have been over right there.
Oh, the wall, and look at that side wall splat. Excellent conversion, and in the process, he gains 1 meter.
Wow. Again, this is some great stuff from HEMPAMORN. His conversion, his innovation as a piece. You know, coming off of Jin, who has maybe very little to work with, has been paid off by these two.
For sure. And wow, look at that. He's able to burn the meter, and the balcony is not in Albar's favor. HEMPAMORN is going to use it.
Oh my goodness, here we go. And now on the bottom, ooh, there's still enough hits right there to induce more damage. And now Albar driving HEMPAMORN close to the wall. Let's see if he can actually make a wall splat happen, because Law is still a damage machine. Great block by HEMPAMORN.
And now big low. Oh, couldn't follow it up. HEMPAMORN did put Albar in the red, and slowly but surely, nice conversion from Albar. Oh, big mid there, and Albar staying alive in this match.
Did you see how far forward HEMPAMORN's keys ricocheted off the wall, and yet Albar was able to catch up on that wall?
But look at that. HEMPAMORN stopping Albar in his tracks, and he's going to introduce him to this right side of the stage. Oh, running 1 dominant performance so far from HEMPAMORN.
Okay, here we go. And Albar has to be very careful with what he does. Look at that, just shimmying. We call that a shimmy, ladies and gentlemen, or a dance in front of your opponent. He just crouches right there and makes something happen. For sure. And HEMPAMORN gets wrong in that scenario.
It's basically like you're making your opponent flinch. A nice bicycle kick gets the mid back fist there. And right, the throw breaks are coming out from HEMPAMORN now.
Oh, that was so close from Albar, just inches away from getting hit by that knee again.
Was final seconds of this round. Point of no return, Pika, and now HEMPAMORN gets a parry just in time. Wow. Big damaging combo there, and HEMPAMORN 1 round away for securing his spot in the grand final.
And that was again in the nick of time. The moment that his parry connected, the follow-up hits, and 1 bar was available.
Wow, and just like that, you saw Albar has desperation in his eyes. He was trying to open up HEMPAMORN, but HEMPAMORN was slowly backing away. He's changing up his style now because he knows Albar needs this round to stay alive.
It does, and more importantly, Albar can no longer change characters. Look at that, changing up the timing. 1-inch punch for pressure. Here we go, HEMPAMORN still in this. Oh, and Albar gets strong with that face-up.
Didn't grab him, and now Albar is in a little bit of a life lead, but that can change ever so slightly with Geese parries because he has no access to meter, but slowly he's starting to gain it. Nice parry there from Albar.
But that kick, of course, you cannot parry it, or you cannot follow it up, rather. Even if you parry it, it's almost with huge plus frame advantage. And here we go, Albar with a stray uppercut, just catching HEMPAMORN, and he is alive in this final round in match number 4 here, Poch.
Albar is changing up his timing, really making HEMPAMORN guess what kind of offensive tool he's going to get. But nice forward 1+2 from HEMPAMORN, and he's going to really bully Albar to this corner here.
Okay, look at this, fairly even life already. One combo, oh, great whip punish there from Albar. And look at this, oh, the 1-inch punch, just so linear. It's so easy to sidestep. Here we go, no escape from Albar.
Oh my gosh, last chance for Albar, and no, HEMPAMORN was able to gain himself that match and that round, and sending Albar to the lower bracket. Excellent stuff from HEMPAMORN. A Geese Howard to be feared and feared by everyone.
What an exchange, and this is what we were talking about. HEMPAMORN, of course, one of the guys you can never ever scoff at. Ever, no matter who he's using. Despite being a Jin specialist, his Geese never needed to change.
For sure.
Right?
Again, very scary because, again, HEMPAMORN still had his main, his Jin there, but again, Albar still didn't have the solutions for this Geese.
The crawl will definitely be real here for Albar as he moves down to that lower bracket. And again, HEMPAMORN, he's gonna wait for those guys who are hungry to give back.
For sure. And Matt HEMPAMORN really making a statement, showing that he has more than just one character. He also displayed an Akuma, and that wasn't brought out, but I think he also surprised Albar with this Geese Howard pick.
Right. And with Law being again a fundamentally same character, just normal, you know, very, very plain, if anything. He proved useful for Albar again. But again, it cost him that match with that poison arrow.
Yes, that 1-inch punch as you were saying. Big whip, and man, HEMPAMORN was really great with his movement, making that. No one was hoping for that 1-inch punch, and he was ready for a punish. But they went back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Albar sticking to his guns here with the long kick. But wow, great second round here from HEMPAMORN. Once, you know, I have to say he's very conservative with his bar. He doesn't like spending it as he gets it. He likes saving it up. He likes using it when it's a very clutch situation.
And congratulations, of course, to Thailand. HEMPAMORN just cementing himself a little bit more, and already sitting pretty, as you said earlier, in that grand final spot. So thank you so much for tuning in. This is still the 30th Southeast Asian Games.